So hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna do a proper and honest review of my infamous Soki field / military watch. So the reason why I say it like that because 2 years ago in 2024 this watch had a lot of buzz around it. It was selling like cake. Because the reason being is because this is one of the cheapest watch you can get from AliExpress. It's definitely the cheapest watch I ever got from AliExpress, and it's also the fastest ever delivery I got from AliExpress. So celebrating 10 years ordering stuff from AliExpress, over 500 different things ordered from AliExpress. This is the fastest ever delivery to my doorstep. I live on the Balkans, so it took like only 10 days for the watch to arrive. So usually this watch goes around for like $5 US, but I got it even cheaper for $2 US. It was a choice deal with a lot of coins, and I was like, for $2 I mean, what could go wrong? You get me like $2 can get you like one cup of coffee in the Times Square in my city. So let's see what was the whole buzz around this watch, because it was selling like cake. So two reasons why I bought this watch: mostly because I never had a fully lumed dial. This is a C3 lume dial, and also because it is my first ever military / field watch. So with that out of the way, without any further ado, let's start this proper and honest review. So the specs and dimensions, I never talk about it on my channel unless it's something that other got it wrong. So you can see it on the website or some other AliExpress sellers. But some reviewers said that this model number is CH0676, but I cannot confirm that for sure. Talking about the movement, and this is a Chinese movement, which I can confirm. It's called Z205, which goes plus or minus 40 seconds per month, which is pretty good for a quartz watch. But the thing about this quartz movement, now it's not working. It was very, very loud, very, very noisy. It works like a mechanical watch. And at first, and many people also said that it bothered me a lot before sleeping. I had to put it in a shoebox or in another room or put it in some form of cabinet because I couldn't sleep because of the movement. So you get what you paid for, basically for $2. So let's talk about the crown, and this is where things get very, very bad, from bad to worse, because right now the crown action is good. Also, first of all, the crown is very small, probably the smallest crown I ever encountered. But the problem with setting the time is you couldn't set the date. It has like a hacking stopping motion, uh, but the thing is, you cannot set the date independently. It was very, very bad because as I'm moving right now, the time, sometimes, as you can see right now, even the date changes it itself. So it only has one position for hacking and changing time and date. So it was completely impossible to set the two things separately. Also, it's definitely not a screw down crown. It's a screw in crown, so a lot of water can get in. So also another thing I want to say, when I was wearing this watch a lot, sometimes the hands, they kind of move by themselves, which is terrible quality. I mean, what do you expect for this price range? The case is made out of plastic, but it kind of mimics like a sun bee blasted or sun blasted finish. This is why I bought the military watch. So as you can see right now, this is the difference between a real sun blasted bee blasted case finish. This is a real stainless steel. This is just plastic. So this is the best comparison I can show you. Surprisingly enough, only the case back is made of metal. So legibility is also very nice because we have big numbers here and even smaller numbers on the dial. Another thing, it's a 380 water resistant, which is expected. Only thing I wanted for the minute hand to be a bit longer, but no big deal. I really like the second hands because it's a red lollipop, same like my Watch Dives WD1960S. On other reviewers, there's a signed caseback and some leather stitching on the strap. Mine has none, as you can see. The strap is actually quite decent and actually surprised me because on other reviewers they had some leather stitchings over here and on the back. Mine has none, but as you can see, it's like a double layer canvas strap, which is very durable and very nice. It's not probably one of the worst straps I've had, but expected worse. Only thing I don't like is this part of the buckle, which goes left and right, but expected for this price range. So after a while, I was wearing this watch all the time when I was working. This is like my first tool, everyday watch, which I didn't care if it gets scratched or anything like that. And after a year, this watch, the movement actually stopped working, so I stopped wearing this watch altogether. So after a while, how the glass got broken. So one day I returned very drunk from a night out. Somehow this watch was on the floor and I stepped on it and the glass broke. So you guys gonna tell me if this is a mineral glass or acrylic glass. So one of the reasons, so this is why I do these YouTube videos. This is a proper review because this is after a year of wear and tear every day to tell you the reality of the watch. Like 99.9% of all YouTube reviews, they just bought the watch, didn't even wear it once, want to be fresh and clean as possible for the fancy cameras and studios. So they're over the moon excited, thinking only emotionally like a child, saying some nonsense on those reviews like this watch costs way more than the price range and stuff like that, because most of those watch reviews are paid sponsor videos. So that's why I don't highly rate those other YouTubers on YouTube. So this watch, it surprised me quite nicely. This watch was kind of motivated me and convinced me to buy the iMimo fully lumed dial, which I did a review on my channel. You can check it out. And I almost bought the Militado ML10, which was another watch with a C3 lumed dial. But realistically, uh, very few times did I really needed the fully lumed dial to tell me the time when I go into dark corners or when I wake up from sleep in the middle of the night. But in that time, I will check the phone to see the time and if somebody call me and stuff like that. But it's a nice feature to have on a watch, like a fully lumed dial. So, and the star of the show is definitely the lume dial, which I'll do shortly. I will definitely keep this watch, and I think I did a comparison with the iMimo design fully lume blue dial watch, and the difference between let me get the other watch. So the comparison between the C3 fully lume dial and the blue lume dial, this initial burst of lume, it's very strong compared to this one, but this one, the blue lume dial, lasts longer than this one. So basically, in a way, the C3 fully lume dial is better than this one because you need that initial burst to see the time correctly. Sometimes when this is fully lume, I need to zoom in a bit to really see the time, but that depends on the taste, basically, end of the day. Uh, Depends on the preference for the people. So final verdict of this watch, is it worth the $2? Do I recommend this watch? The answer is no, because it won't keep accurate time. The hands fall, they move a bit when you wear this watch all the time. You cannot set the date correctly. It's too loud, and the only positives that I can say about this watch is the strap and the lume, and nothing else. So I really bought this watch as a test experiment to really see if I really need a beat blasted, sound blasted filter on military watch, so that's why I bought it. So the final thing about this video is to do the Lume, and thank you for watching.